Okay, you have to check this out. This is a radio that a lot of us have been asking for and waiting for over the years of China coming out with some new radios for ham radio and CB radio. This is not only a CB, but this is the Radioddity CB-5000, which will now do AM, FM, upper sideband, lower sideband, and then with a simple mod inside, I'll show you, 10 meters and 12 meters. That's right. This little tiny thing you can get in your car even if your wife doesn't want it. Look how small it is, man. It's a little, we're going to call this Wonder Bread. It's a little bit bigger than a slice of bread. And it will do 4 watts on AM or FM for 11 meters and 12 watts single sideband. And of course, you could open this up for 10 meter repeaters. It's got an offset. You can use this for 10 meter phone, 12 meter phone. This radio is $189 at the time of this video, $189. And if you look in the description, they gave me a little code to pass on to you to save a few more bucks. Now, you might see this as an Anytone AT5000, which is pretty much identical, branded different with Radioddity. And I did tell you that I don't do product reviews anymore. However, I did say I kept a couple companies. One is Radioddity because I have a good relationship. They don't tell me what to say. They never ask me to proof videos. They just say, hey, well, you want to check this out? Here it is. Let the world know. And that's exactly what I'm doing because I am a big person on 11 meters. I have been since I was 9. That's what got me started in ham radio. My 10th birthday present was a CB radio, and by 18, I was licensed in ham radio. So if you need this for emergency communications or you want to get it in a Go box, very small for a Go box, very small for your Jeep, very small for your moped. In fact, this is going on my scooter. That's right, I'm going to show you my little mini motorcycle. This is going to go on there because it's small and it looks modern. So let me show you about this and show you what it comes with, and I'll show you some of the features in here. Yeah, so it comes with, first of all, the manual does give you everything you need, and it even gives you the mic pinout. Okay, and that's important because people want to use different types of mics. They give you the mic pinout, and you could actually wire up a CW key to this radio using that mic port. They also give you a RJ45 to 4-pin mic adapter. So now you could use your favorite Cobra or a static microphone, and you can set that in the menu as electret or condenser mic. Right? All the hardware you would need. They included a programming cable in here, 16 channels programmable, probably some other features in the software, not sure. Haven't got that far yet. The microphone, got a nice solid click to it, and it's got the down and up here with a programmable button on top. Okay, this is an RJ45 mic, and again, the pinout is in the manual. Starting on the front, looks like a nice 2.4-inch color screen here that is easily read in direct sunlight. Great for the guys that are portable or might have this in their Go box and be outside. Definitely readable. It's not going to wash out in the sun. On the top right, battery indicator. Shows you your battery voltage, 13.2, expected from my Bioenna battery I got it plugged into. Great for those who are portable as well or running on battery. You want to see what your battery voltage is. S-meter on top, a usable S-meter. An S-meter that doesn't just light up to the max when you receive a signal and break the squelch. It's actually showing you, hey, S3, S5, S9, the original radios coming out from China, that S-meter was kind of, if you broke the squelch, it was maxed out. It wasn't really usable. This one is. Now, your channel number there and the frequency to match it, and that's helpful for the frequency on the bottom. If you're using 10 meters or 12 meters, you can see exactly what frequency you're on. And your mode. Look at the modes. CW, FM, AM, upper sideband, lower sideband. Okay? And there is a clarifier in the menu. I'll show you that. So, noise reduction. The noise reduction on this thing is superior. It's like the QT40, QT60, QT80 from Radioddity and the Anytone variants. They really knock it. It turns digital almost. I gotta say, these radios here, the Radioddities and Anytones, like these models, are coming, they have noise reduction that's unmatched from Cobra and Uniden. It's just something they're doing that is, look at my videos. The QT40, the noise reduction went from static in the background, working some guy up in Ohio from Florida, turned into, it sounded like a D-Star contact. It just wiped out everything. So the noise reduction down here on the bottom, you can hold it and turn it on. 3, you can do it for transmit or receive, okay? And 3 is the default that goes up to 5. They say start with 3 and check that out. And that's, you want it to be on receive, okay? So let's go back here. All right. Now, weather mode, if you hold the mode button, brings you to weather. Everybody loves weather on their radios. Great for portable, great for emergencies, great for just knowing when, storm's coming. You can listen to the weather, or on a boat, man. Hell, I might be on my scooter. I want to hear what's going on while I'm on the scooter 10 miles away. I can turn the weather station right there. All right. Now, your squelch right on the front. Tap the button. There's your squelch. Emergency or memories. Guys, I talk on Channel 9. There's no such thing as a Channel 9 emergency anymore. I've talked to South America on Channel 9 many a times mobile. But they put it in there. Every radio in the world's got a Channel 9. Go ahead and call for emergency on that channel. Nobody's going to respond to you. Just letting you know. If the FCC wants to hunt me down for talking on Channel 9, address is on the P.O. box. Send me a letter. So let's see. Going into function. Now, again, remember what I said. This is your volume right now and your channel, or you can swap that. Make this channel, make this volume. Function. So this is programmable with 16 channels. I won't go into the software in this video today, but there are channel parameters, DTMF parameters, programmable key parameters, stuff like that. Okay, we're going to go into functions here. Show you that, of course, key beep. I showed you that, the channel swap from volume to channel on this knob. Microphone gain. Guys, I'm just going to say it one last time. I just made a video for all the hams out there in the world to understand that mic gain should not be turned all the way up. And if you do, you're a fool. And if you do, there's a problem with your operating practice, because turning this up to the maximum mic gain is going to make it intelligible for the other person. It's defaulted at 33. And if you need to go higher or lower based on your ambient environment, are you riding with the windows open? Are you using it out in the middle of a rainstorm? I don't know. Turn it down to cut the background noise up. Turning it up is not going to get you more contacts. It's a big problem with CB and ham radio, CB back in the day. Okay, so it's set on 33. You can change the mic type here, electric or condenser. If you want to use that echo power mic with Roger beep that you've had from A-Static for 30 years, and you got to have it. You can slap it on this adapter right here, 1, 2, 3, set your mic gain, set your type of mic, and away you go. You're back in 1994. Echo volume, I don't use echo. I mean, it's there, delay and echo. I don't really use that anymore. Timeout timer, just like a regular standard radio these days, 180 seconds is 3 minutes. SWR warning. Now, there's a way to change this. I got to look in the menu, but that shouldn't be 20, because if you have a 20-to-1 SWR, it's not doing good. It should be set to like 5-to-1, 3-to-1, and it'll tell you your SWR is high. Scan type. So you have squelch or you have time. I don't know why it says time on here. Maybe that's, I don't know. We'll skip that too. Your dimmer. So max is 9. So if you need to turn it down, you can do that. All right. Dual watch setting. So you can have it, the channel, right? And you can have the mode. So if you want to listen on channel 37, lower sideband, and then you can leave it on channel 9 AM. If somebody comes in on the lower side, you'll hear both channels. Pretty neat stuff. Emergency, don't need that. But you could use those for? You could use those for quick keys. Instead of going to 9, you can go to 19 on one and Super Bowl 6 on another, and whatever else, and you can just bang through channels easily with the front button on here. All right. Automatic squelch, so it has that. President has those. Some Radioddities have those. That function to where if it's just, you got a lot of noise, you want to hear something over that noise. Automatic squelch will only break when it becomes higher than the noise you have it set. Vox, it's got Vox and the sensitivity settings here. Vox delay, if you choose to use voice operated transmit. I never do. I got Vox here, got Vox here, Vox here, Vox on all my radios. Never use it. Some people use it, some don't. Receive, noise reduction. That is, where you can set receive or transmit. I need to turn transmit off. There you go. So receive or transmit. Single sideband transmit audio. So you could set that, low or high. I guess that's for your tone of your voice. CW beep. So that must be your CW tone frequency, I guess. No, there's your frequency. And your CW beep. I'm not sure why I call it a beep there. CW receive setting. So if you're, if you need to do CW in lower sideband or upper sideband, you can change that. Delay time for CW shift. S-meter response, slow, fast. That's probably like your AGC sort of. If you want your S-meter to flicker as it goes up and down your picket fencing, or do you want kind of an average of what the S-meter says? I would keep it on slow. Talkback, that's so you can hear yourself, like a monitor mode in ham radio. You can hear yourself come out the speaker. I don't really use that. That was, again, a big thing in the 90s when people, you know, you had a chick in the seat next to you and you wanted to sound cool. Now she can hear what your audio and delay and mic sounds like, you know, and it comes out your speaker as you're talking. So I don't need that, but it's there if you need it. You know, I'm targeting both those guys who know exactly what I'm talking about with ham radio. We've done it with CB radio, and those that are just new to CB radio, okay? So let's go back here. Right, so talk back. Okay, voltage protection. This does do 12 and 24 volts, but there's an over limit protection if you're at 17 volts. Another thing we used to do back in the day. Drive those amplifiers at 16.5 volts, get a few more watts out of it. Not healthy, but it worked. Clarifier, you have a receive clarifier, right? And you should have, there's your frequency clarifier range. So you can set that. Do you want to sweep 5 kilohertz, which is what you'd want, or 500 hertz? All right, and that's pretty much right there, factory reset. So, you know, I commend them. I love this little radio, and I'm going to show you a video. I'll put it in one of my trucks, and I'll go down to the river. God's ground plane, I call it. I go down to the river, and with a stock radio, you'll see what happens. I'll make some contacts. You know what I'll do? I'll look like a nut. I'll put this on my scooter. I'll drive down to the river with a little mag mount stuck on it somehow. We'll make contacts. But the fact of the matter is, this little Radioddity CB-5000, this is what a lot of us were asking for. A little tiny radio. Man, I wish it would do single sideband. You know, well, here it is. And let me show you the mod real quick inside for 10 meters and how to switch it over to that mode. Yeah, this one made me get out my old trusty little tiny thing. It uses Torx screws here, but, or not even, yeah, Torx. Anyways, you see that little thing right here? It's a little jumper. So we're going to turn this radio off. Yep, I sure am inside this radio alive, ain't I? I'll turn it off. We take this jumper like that and just go right over to there. Done. Make sure you don't break the speaker cable. It's in there like that. We'll put it back together and I'll show you that. Okay, so you move the jumper, you put the cover back on, and here's what you do. Hold function, tap the power button. Keep holding function until it comes on, and you will see that it gives you an option for different modes. Ham mode, which is 10 meters, 28 to 29.7. HF mode, which is 12 to 10 meter, well, 24 to 30 megahertz, so you got 12, 11, and 10. Or CB mode. If you go to, like, for instance, you go to ham mode for 10 meters, right? Turn the radio off, turn it back on. Now it's going to be channelized, and then you can use the clarifier to you know, for instance, 29 or 28.640 function and band. See the little D blinking? That's like your knob on the QT40 or other anytones or Mirage, where you, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then you got 40 channels or 40 frequencies in that. Same thing. Function, band. See, there's something, the phone portion, 28.4. You can go all the way up to FM portion on I, right? There you go. See, you can go all the way up into the repeaters here. And you get set, when you're in the ham mode, you should also have the functions for offset and stuff like that in there for ham mode. So that's a way to get this thing operating on 10 meters. And of course, like I said, if you turn this off, hold function, tap power button, go into HF mode, that's probably where I'll leave it. Right there, turn it off, turn it back on. Now you're in HF mode. So now you can go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and go all the way down or up. There you go, see? So function mode, H, I, J, K, L. See? So L would be way down at 25. Let's see, there, K. There's your 12 meters right there. And you can do that in sideband or, because they don't use FM on 12 meters, but there you go. That is part one. I'll do another one when I'm making contacts on it. I'll make a couple contacts for you. And, you know, the features in this radio, let me go back into functions here and see if I can show you anything different here. Functions, right? So now, say transmit, repeater shift, clarifier. Does it have CTCSS? Which a lot of the 10 meter repeaters don't use that. So you won't need that. But at least you'll have the repeater shift, and then you can use those as a general. You could use 10-meter repeaters, and there's nothing more fun in FM on a 10-meter repeater talking across the world to somebody else. You know, I mean, through FM, through a repeater. It's really cool. You can do that with this radio. Remember, there's a link in the bottom of the description there, and it's a little discount. So if you click that, it's an affiliate link. Yes, it'll throw me a few bucks. Maybe I could get some money racked up in there to buy another radio to try something else. But thanks to Radioddity for sending this. Thanks to Radioddity for just being neutral and say, hey, we'll send this to you. Check it out. You know, don't tell me nothing. And so I really like working with them. So that's one of the products you'll see is Radioddity on my channel. The rest of it will be focused on the ham radio hobby itself. So there you go. 7-3. Have a good day. KJ4YZI.
Ham Radio Concepts is brought to you by HamRadioPrep.com. It's never been easier to learn about ham radio before you take the exam. And Ham Radio Prep makes it fun and guarantees your success. Visit HamRadioPrep.com. Use the code ERIC20 to instantly save 20% off every course you buy. Remember the name, HamRadioPrep.com.